filling more holes free agency-wise. Like
because we got Jerry freaking Jones, man.
Okay,
what the hell? We got
saved,
Jerry Jones who's like, we're not paying anybody.
Dallas still stinks.
People from Norway, Finland, were calling this guy Toast Ringo. On day one, Philadelphia Eagle fans are already in this guy's ass already, calling him Toast Ringo. Camp is here. The Royal Rumble's here. By the way, Joy Taylor's tomorrow. She will be on the program at 4:30, and we will talk to her and get her thoughts. She's a huge Jalen Hurts fan. She actually likes Dak, too. Without further ado, one of my favorite segments of the week is here with our friends, Mark Holmes, the #1 Dallas Cowboy content creator, and also the champ. It is, without a doubt, Philly 500.
Hell yeah, it is.
Gentlemen,
I am wonderful. Wonderful.
why you look so fucking pissed off every time you come
You know
on?
what? I don't like it when people lie on me. Okay? Freaking Xander's up here making up shit. I did not do 16 videos of Micah Parsons. 18. It was only 15. Get it right now. Don't lie. You know, I can't win. If I make videos about Dak Prescott, all you do is talk about Dak Prescott. Okay, well, Dak Prescott's in the news. Micah Parsons, okay? He's sitting there watching practice. What am I supposed to do? Well, let me talk about the third string guy that'll never see the fucking roster. Come on.
Hey, man. Hey, come on. Mark, you're supposed to – this is optimism time. Your first day in camp. You know, I mean –
I was hoping your prayer was something good. Something that was actually possible to happen. But Jerry freaking Jones?
I can't even blame Mark. I can't even blame him. His owner, day one, blew that whole team up. They blew that whole season up, day one press conference.
That's a great take. Let me start there. Mark, I mean, dude, I'd be killing it too with this, man. You know, you tell me your takeaways. He takes a shit on the quarterback. Then he turns around and takes a shit on a guy.
Oh,
that's your #1 edge rusher that you need. What do you make of that?
Okay, let's be clear. He took a shit on everybody, not just Dak.
He did.
He went back on Diggs and basically, you know, doubled down about the fine for him. Terrence Steele basically said, you know, well, maybe we should have waited on Terrence Steele and Diggs' contract, okay? And even if we pay Micah, there's no guarantee that he's going to go. So I guess you're not going to pay anybody in the future? What I hope this is, and we'll know in the next few days if a deal is struck, that Jerry is basically needs to go out to pasture. And he's your crazy grandpa that you just let him grandstand and say the crazy shit, and we're going to actually go over here and do the real work. That's
so no filter on him right now. I mean, let me get your takeaway on the Cowboy drama. Philly, what do you make of that, man? I mean, before the season even starts, there's drama in Dallas already.
It's the sounds losers make. That's exactly how it's the sounds of losers. That's what happens when you can't win, when you choke, when your quarterback chokes and you're frustrated with him over the years, and then you have a defensive player that you got to pay big money to. There's a lot of frustration in Dallas. There's a lot of pointing the fingers, I think. Probably a lot of resentment behind the scenes. That team's they're walking off a cliff, man. It's over. It's a stick a fork in them. They're already done. Mark, that's how I see it.
Do you believe the Cowboys are leaderless?
As far as the front office, yes.
But why doesn't the players stand up and say something back to that fucking old man?
I believe Micah Parsons did. Basically, yesterday, he basically said, you know what? Well, he's been saying this all along. Okay, I'm going to get mine. You know, if you don't believe in my work, his attitude is work harder.
But that sounds so bad doing that in public.
It does. It sounds awful. But see, you know, for some reason, the Dallas Cowboys are the most valuable franchise. And every single show that you have is talking about what? The Dallas Cowboys. They're not talking about the Commanders and Terry McLaurin, who's that situation looks butt ugly. They're not talking about the Cincinnati Bengals where Trey Hendrickson isn't even in the same state. At least Mike is in town, but that is the thing everybody is talking about. And that's what Jerry likes. Okay. He wants you talking about us. Now, for all we know, this might be a wink, wink. Hey, Micah, let's play this shit up. You're going to get your money. You're going to get your money, but let's get.
But what's the end game to that? I mean,
the end game is you're the richest franchise in the world, and everybody's talking about you every single day. It doesn't make sense to me. If you're winning Super Bowls in the Dallas Cowboys after 30 years, you're going to sell a lot of shirts and jerseys, and everybody will be talking about you finally getting another win.
I'm going to go to you now on this one, Philly. I asked a question yesterday about the fan base. How are you going to act this year? And you know what? Here's what we got today. People, when they saw Keely Ringo getting beat by two dudes deep today, I got it on my X account. I've got it on I got people sending me direct messages. Get this fucking bum out of here. Trade him already. Don't you think this is going to be, again, you guys have put so much expectations on this team to repeat as champions. I mean, are you going to give it a little chance to breathe here? I mean, even me, I don't think Ringo is going to be – I think he'll be replaced by Adoree Jackson by week 4. But I said that in March. I'm not saying that after day 1. Okay? I'm not. Your fan base is. Well, you guys have expected so much. I mean –
no, I think there's two ways to look at it. Would you rather us sit there and hold our guys accountable and responsible, or would you rather us make excuses like the Cowboys make for Dak? Right? Going out there, throwing interceptions and doing this and choking the playoffs. It's okay. Everything's okay. At least we hold our guys responsible. Now, I think they're overblowing the Ringo thing too, because I heard it myself. I think there's no need to panic with Ringo. It's day 1 of practice, but at least our guys are held accountable, held responsible. They have standards to live up to. I'm proud of that, Sills. I'm proud of that.
Okay. Well, then maybe I ask you this, Mark. Do you think Dak, one of the mistakes that he's made in his career is not being vocal enough?
Dak has always been the guy who rides on the fence and takes the company line.
Boy,
he always has been.
For a quarterback, that's a pretty tough place to be when you're making $60 million a year.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that is what it is. Now, we can go ahead and look where the real problems are here. Whether he's vocal or not, it still goes back to Jerry freaking Jones. You literally have a player in Micah Parsons who has done everything possible. Everybody else that hasn't got their contract, they're holding out. They're not showing up for OTAs. Now, he's holding in right now, but he's there. And he's basically said flat out, I want to be a Dallas Cowboy. I don't understand why this hasn't been done. He's literally said, I don't have to be the highest paid. And you still have this jackass. That's right. I said Jerry Jones is a jackass who is in there basically saying I shouldn't have paid anybody. Okay. All right. You're a freaking idiot. You sound like a dementia old man. You sound like Al Davis in the end here, that you should not be running an organization. And if he is, the Cowboys got no hope.
This is so beautiful.
Hey, all right, Philly.
I'm loving this. It's so beautiful. Dallas in drama. Dallas fighting. Jerry Jones throwing everybody, and we're not even
Now to be clear, on the field, things are actually looking pretty good. Because you got guys like Sam
I saw
Williams.
that interception Dak threw. It was beautiful.
Oh, okay. That's one interception.
Beautiful.
How do we know it's not a misread? Okay, so your guy never throws any interception.
Look at what hurt him. Look at him, Phil. He's getting all worked up over interception.
I guarantee you your guy's throwing some in practice too there, buddy.
I'm not worried about it.
It's going to be sweet when my Dallas Cowboys beat your ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
you better wheel out that running
here already.
You think 16 videos of Micah Parsons? I'm going to go for the record, okay? I'm going to be like that chick over in wherever it was who was sleeping with 1,000 guys. I'm going for 1,000 videos in a day.
I'm sure you will.
If the Cowboys win, I'm going to go for the record.
He's
Oh
gonna
my
get
God.
copyright strike because
Oh,
he got
If
so many
shit.
you
videos.
win that game, Mark, you're gonna be so unfucking bearable.
Oh,
It'll be the greatest thing in the history of the Cowboys. If
it
that
might
thing,
break the internet.
if that start, oh, it will break the internet. If you beat the Eagles in the opener, because the Eagles really have been a Timu football team in the offseason here when it comes to the players they've added. And they didn't add enough people. And that corner turns out to be an issue. And that
Yeah.
Going
safety
against the
turns out to
Cowboys.
be an issue.
Yeah.
Okay, but let me go here now.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
your
what if
boy-
you win the lottery?
Well, again, we'll find out here, man,
We'll
because
find
those
out.
guys have never played. I don't know
I
now.
might win the Mega Millions tonight. We never
Me
know.
too.
You know?
Right. That's as good a chance as those guys panning out.
That's
Here,
it.
let me go here. Let me ask
Dallas.
you this, Philly. Oh, Dallas. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, Philly.
Yo,
Your boy shows up at 292. Holy cow, congratulations for not robbing a bank. He did what he was
Proud of
told
him.
to do after 4
hey,
years.
what do you want him to do? What are we supposed to say? What are we supposed
You're
to say at
supposed
this
to
point?
praise him for doing
We're
his job?
Say good. He's in shape. Good. Let's go. I'm happy about it. It's
Okay.
great. But you know what? He came on last year in the playoffs. I ain't worried about it. I feel good about Jordan Davis.
Okay, so you think he
Looks
has
great.
a breakout year because he ain't a 3-down player. He's a 2-down player.
I think he has a breakout year.
Okay. All right. Now, how about you? Mozzie Smith. Is this the year?
Well, interesting thing is Brian Schottenheimer says he looks great. He's lost more weight again, and they're looking at playing him not just at the 1, but also at the 3. And what they're basically talking about, they want him to be able to do, is get upfield, which to me is completely opposite of what the guy did in college. We all know he was a run stopper. You know, he was literally the turd in the toilet to clog up the middle. But they're trying. He's pretty quick. Well, they're trying to make him a 3 technique, which I think means Jay Tola, the rookie. They're looking at probably playing a lot of 1 technique as well.
Okay. How about you, Philly? How about this one? Jahad Campbell showed up to camp, man.
Yeah, it looks good.
Where you
He's
playing
big.
him?
Well, that's a great question. I think they're going to play him in that Nakobe Dean position, I would assume. But I also think they're going to explore with rushing him as a pass rusher too. So I think we're gonna see them feel him out a little bit. But you know, he's much bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
Like watching him on the field today, he's much bigger than I thought. But the fact that he's ready to go, man, I think that's the theme for today, ahead of schedule, because he's definitely ahead of schedule. We were thinking we wouldn't see him for the first few weeks.
Yeah.
So I would say that linebacker spot, Sills, I think we got a very interesting situation developing there, because I think Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is, he gets a chance early to try to try to show something. I think he can play. I think when Nakobe Dean comes back, will he be able to take that spot from Jahad Campbell? I don't know, but I think you're going to have 3 guys there that are going to be fighting for that spot.
I threw this out as a rotation potential. You put Trotter and Dean in the middle when he comes back, and you put Bond and Campbell at the edge rushers. I'm not talking about as starters. I'm talking rotation pieces. If that Ojulari and Uche don't work out,
But
you
know who's
use
working
those
out
guys.
though, right?
What?
You know who's going to work out though, don't you?
Who's
My
that?
man Jalix Hunt.
Boy,
Jalix Hunt is a monster.
He is
monster.
He has come on like a psycho, man, here. How
Yeah.
about you, Mark? Is there a breakout Cowboy you're looking at this year?
A breakout Cowboy?
Breakout
Dak
Cowboy.
Prescott.
I tell you, actually,
No.
somebody who's shut up. You know what? Why do I do this? Why am I here?
No, he said
Seriously,
no.
why am I here?
Look how upset he gets.
Nobody gives a
Look
rat's
how
ass
upset.
about what I think or
He
what I
says
say.
no.
Okay? And seriously, am I just here for Eagle fans to clown
He gets
on?
so mad just because I mentioned Dak's name.
No.
All I have to do is mention the name Dak Prescott, and it's tirade.
Oh, Lordy. Surprising.
Mark, you see when you tie yourself to the Dallas, Hey, Mark, I never asked you this. How'd you become a Cowboy fan?
My dad, rest his
Your
soul.
dad. Okay.
My dad was a Cowboy fan, and as a little kid, I always looked up to my dad. And when I'm still snotty-nosed little kid sitting on the couch, looking up at my dad, the man I always wanted to be, he was always cheering for the Cowboys.
Huh.
And
Okay.
that's how I follow. Even though I grew up in the Washington, D.C. area where all my uncles and cousins and all that were Redskin fans, my dad was that diehard Dallas one, and I wanted to be just like him.
Philly, how'd you
Unfortunately,
become it? Go ahead.
I was
Finish,
born.
please. I'm sorry. Finish. Finish, Mark.
oh no, I always wanted to be like my dad, and I had hoped that he would see one more Super Bowl, but unfortunately, he passed away back in March without seeing another one.
Ah, man. How about you, Philly? How'd you become an Eagle fan?
Born in it. I was born there. Born there. Family grew up. Is all from there. Just passed down, man. Just born into it.
You know, that's the one thing I've learned, Mark, about the Eagle fans. And I really do believe this. That fan base, man, it's not like their fathers, and like you just said about you in Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
but the majority of that fan base is like their grandfathers, their dads, their fucking cousins, their great grandfathers. They've been rooting for that team their entire life. You know, they've got stories from the vet to the Lincoln Financial. I mean,
Franklin Field.
It's generational, man. That's one thing about that fan base. And by the way, for your fan base has been a global fan base, but it's also, again, a fan base that has spread out. But the last 30 years has been a rough one for them.
You know, there's diehard Cowboy fans that actually know the Dallas Cowboys. I put myself in that category. Then there's just ones that are fashionable Cowboy fans that don't really have knowledge on the team or the players or anything else. They're just going with the flow.
I got a question mark for Philly here. So this goes on Kevin Patullo. So, you know, I may have asked you a variation of this question before, but explain this to me. Well, first off, you feel good about the hire, right?
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because of what I think they're going to ask him to do. Yeah.
Okay. So then explain this to me. He's been there since Sirianni's been there.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Johnson got fired.
Yeah.
They passed Kevin Patullo over for Brian Johnson. Then, after they fired Brian Johnson, they went out of the building to get Kellen Moore, who had been fired twice from Dallas and the Chargers, and they went out of the building and passed him over again.
Right.
Why is it now that this guy is ready to be the coordinator when he was passed over twice to become the offensive coordinator?
Well, I don't know why essentially he was passed over. I mean, he was working really close with Nick Sirianni, so he's really close with Nick. I think Nick thought highly of him the whole time. But I think right now, the way I see it is I think Jalen Hurts is essentially your offensive coordinator now. He's had so many different systems since college. He's pretty much seen it all. I think that with the fact that you know what the Eagles are going to do, I don't think, they're not asking him to come in and have some elaborate passing game. You know what the Eagles are going to do. You know what they're about, and it's just a matter of stopping them. So I think because of those things, I don't think it's such a risk to go with him. I think he'll be okay, That's why I think it's not going to be an issue.
Do you think that Schottenheimer is going to be, in your opinion, Mark, do you think he'll be the best offensive coordinator that Dak Prescott has had since he's been a starting quarterback in Dallas?
I actually think I really do believe this, because here's the thing that you're going to see, and he's already talking about it, okay, as opposed to being the static offense that Jason Garrett had, that we basically had back in the 90s when we had everybody. He's talking about, more motion. We're talking about pistol offense. He is going to do a lot more things to make the offense better for the quarterback, to disguise what they're doing. Too many times with Mike McCarthy, because he had Dak Prescott, we're just going to throw the football. We're just going to be in here. We're going to line up one-on-one, and we're just going to throw the football. And you need to have advantages by basically leaving doubt in the defensive mind of what you're doing. And I'm going to say that right now, your tight ends are actually looking really good. It's still early. You don't have pads on, so it's hard to tell anything. But Jake Ferguson is getting a lot of work, and Schoonmaker is actually, for the first time, looking like a legitimate tight end. And if those things do happen for us, that is going to bode well for this offense. And I think this offense is going to be very explosive.
I'm going to ask both of you a question here about Dak. I'm going to ask you first, Philly.
Oh, boy.
Who would you take?
Close your ears, Mark. Earmuffs.
Who would you take if you had to win a football game? Kirk Cousins or Dak Prescott?
Oh, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. Hey, Mark, I mean, I don't even have to fucking Mark, don't come on, man.
To me, they're the same guy, and I know. I mean, they're pretty much the same exact guy.
He's getting a
So
whistle.
if I'm going to piss Mark off, I just say Dak. I mean, I'll just say Kirk Cousins.
And Philly goes, "Hey, I'll take fucking Quincy Carter over Dak."
See, this shit isn't even credible anymore. Okay, this is just let's just beat down Mark Holmes. Okay, that's all this show is now.
I didn't say anything.
No.
Come on,
Mark,
bro.
Do you think it's because
Screw you, Philly?
The worst thing ever happened to Cowboy fans wasn't that like another team in the league won. It was the problem that the Eagles won the Super Bowl, wasn't it?
Well, wait a second. Why is Kirk Cousins such a bad pick over
He's
Dak?
not. He's a really good football player.
I don't understand. It's not like
I can't play in prime time.
Dude, where you been the last 10 years? That's Dak Prescott, Mark. I can't play. I mean, that's literally what we talk about with Dak. It's no difference. They're the same guy. Cousins and him are the same guy.
Mark, do you have a problem with him calling him Kirk Cousins?
You know, my problem isn't him calling him Kirk Cousins. My problem is being on this stupid ass show. That's my problem. Is showing up here for this stupid shit. Okay?
Wait. Do you understand?
I got Xander saying I'm making 16 videos about
so
Micah
mad about
Parsons
what?
Shit like that. You got him saying you'll take Kirk Cousins, over him and shit. Okay, why don't you say? What would you? Who are you gonna take? Dak Prescott or Trey Lance?
Oh, I take Dak Prescott.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised because we know how you are.
Well, Trey Lance is terrible. He's out of the league.
Trey Lance stinks.
Hey, Mark, do you understand what your owner? Look at your puss.
Mark is mad at Jerry Jones and he's taking it out on me.
You're damn right. I'm pissed off.
He's taking it out on me.
Yeah,
I'm taking it out on you. Listen, I've been just like sitting here, minding my own business, just being kind. Ain't said nothing bad about the Eagles or anything like that. Okay, I'm just sitting here and I'm just taking body blow left and right and all that about
your
my quarterback,
stuff is
my team,
self-inflicted. But Mark,
just ask the question. Answer question.
Mark, but Jerry is making self-inflicted wounds on your team.
You think? He's been doing this for 30 years. From the time he fired Jimmy Johnson, it's all been about Jerry freaking Jones. That's it. He doesn't give a rat's ass about winning.
How much damage do you think he's done to this season already?
Depending on how long this thing goes, because here's what you have to look at.
If they get the contract signed.
Yeah, then it's water on the dam. Remember how Myles Garrett was at the beginning of the offseason? Screw it. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm going to someplace that's going to win a Super Bowl. Well, here's $40 million for you. Hey, how you doing? I'm the Cleveland Browns, right? Money talks, BS walks.
Really? You're too much in a comfort zone right now. I mean,
he's going to be coming back down to earth, though, because we're going to be seeing the return of the Mac, and that is Philly 500 meltdowns.
Do you think the Eagles have Hey, do you think the Eagles have a step back this year?
Well, I do think that if we're being legitimate, I mean, you lost what, 4 or 5 guys.
Well, so 5 starters on defense.
I think it takes time to kind of get through that. I think by the end of the year they'll be fine, but I think defensively I could see it taking a little bit of while to kind of figure some things out at that corner spot, the safety spot. So I think we got to be a little bit patient,
You don't have
Mark-
time to be patient with the way that schedule starts out.
But here's the thing I'll say, though. See, this is where it comes down to me. At the end of the day, I just don't think the league is built to beat the Eagles and the style of football that they play. I think teams are not built to beat the run. I think the Eagles, with that run game, with that offensive line, I think they're just going to wear teams down. I do. And I think that's going to be a problem.
Well, I would make this point to you that, that schedule that the Cowboys have getting out. I mean, Mark, if you look at your schedule getting out of the gate here, man,
After the Eagles,
you're look pretty. You got the Rams in week 1. You got the Ravens in week 2. You got an improved Falcons team, and then you got the Philadelphia Eagles. Wait a minute, excuse me. You got the Eagles, the Giants.
Eagles to start, yeah,
Eagles to start. Then you got the week off with the Giants, the improved Bears football team that's going to be in Chicago. Then you got the Packers. Then you got another one with the Jets. What are you looking at by week 5? You think your record is going to be what?
Actually, the worst case 3-2, but I think 4-1. And what we really need to be by week 10 is really 7-3 because we've got that really tough part. The thing that is good for the Cowboys is that we do have the softer part of our schedule early on, and that gives us time to learn the new system, hopefully get some confidence, and then maybe we get Overshown back about mid-season. Savon Rebel, hopefully he'll get his legs underneath him, and you got Diggs that'll be hopefully ready to go. So you're kind of getting reinforcements as you get ready to go through that rough stretch.
Couple last ones here for you. Philly, what are you looking at after the first 4? By the way, I think that Denver team, too, that you have in week 5, I think Denver has a shot to be the number 1 defense in the National Football League this year. I think that defense could be pretty good. I don't really know what they have offensively, but, you start off with the Cowboys, obviously. Then second week, you got Chiefs. Then you've got the Rams. Then you've got the Bucks. Then you got the Broncos.
Yeah.
Those some pretty good football teams right there, right in a row for 5 weeks of the season.
Yeah, it is. I think that I got the Eagles about 4-1. I think that the Chiefs game is going to be a tough game. I think the Chiefs are going to be up big for that in Kansas City. So I think about 4-1. The Rams got to prove that they can stop the run. Until they do that, I'm not going to pick them against the Eagles. And then going into Tampa should be interesting because we have struggled against them before. But I feel like, we're a little bit different of team. Hopefully we'll be healthy, and it'll be a different game. But I'm really kind of getting sick and tired of going to Tampa every year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't get that either. It's 2 years in a row you're going. It's not it's not away and home. But what I don't understand, though, Billy, so you believe that Keely Ringo is going to be an adequate replacement for Slay. You think Makuba's going to be an adequate replacement for C.J. Gardner, who had 12 interceptions and 2 times he was here. You believe that Trotter's going to step in for Dean and Burks and be no drop-off. You believe that you're going to see Sweat and Milton replaced easily, right?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I think that the cornerback
even those guys
position
have never started. Those guys have never started it out.
I've seen enough from Jalix Hunt and Nolan Smith. I've seen enough from those guys last year in the playoffs of Jomo that I believe those guys will be able to handle it fine. I think that the cornerback question is a fair question, and the safety. Although I trust the coaching staff to get that safety spot figured out. Whether Makumba could do it or Sidney Brown wins the job, I think we'll be fine there. But I do think they're legitimate questions. The defensive line, though, I feel really good about.
What's your biggest concern heading into camp, Mark, with your team? What's the biggest concern?
Defensive line and
D-line.
My left tackle.
Wow. The things that the Eagles are the strongest at. I made this comment to you. Hey, Philly, do me a favor. Name me another tandem at any position in football that's better than Mulata and Lane Johnson. I'm talking receivers, linebackers.
Yeah.
Name me another position in the league that
I
has a
can't.
better
I don't
tandem.
think I can. I don't think I can.
I'll even give you receivers.
I don't think I can. I would take those guys above pretty much everybody. 2 tackles? No.
Think about this, Mark. That guy was the highest graded football player in the National Football League last year, Mulata, according to PFF. And Lane's a first ballot. It's still playing great at 35.
You just enjoy rubbing it in my face.
Yeah. And you've got
you guys in the spotted.
wait, and you got Turnstile
Guyton.
Guyton. You got Turnstile Guyton. I'm looking forward to that guy this year, man.
I can't wait to see the Dallas running game. That's going to be fun.
Who's the running back this year, Mark?
So far, Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders are getting the lion's share so far through 2 days.
So Miles Sanders is going to be your running back.
Maybe. Javonte Williams seems like he's gotten a little bit more than Sanders. But again, it's still, you don't really know until you get the pads on what the running backs look like.
So
That's
you got to win in the opener, and Philly's got a blowout in the opener. Is that what we're saying, Philly?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to call it a blowout, 34-17 will be good enough. I'd rather it be like 72-13, but I'll take 34-17. I think that's about right.
And what do you got, Mark? What was that again? What? 28-24?
I think I said 31-17 myself, I think.
31-17.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the
All
hell?
right.
I get clowned at anyway, so what the hell?
That Dez has Hurts in the top 5.
Dez is smart.
Okay. Oh, he's smart now. Okay.
Smart.
Said something about the Eagles.
I always
He's smart.
knew that. I
Any
always
other
knew that
time
guy
he
was
an idiot.
smart.
Hey, Mark, who's
I
a better?
always knew he was smart.
Mark, who's a better receiver, Dez or CD?
CD.
Woo! Wow, really? You think CD's a better receiver?
CD is a better route runner. Dez was a good physical wide receiver that, basically you could throw it up and he would catch it some of the time. He was kind of 50-50.
You think AJ's better than Dez?
Yes.
Okay.
AJ is a really good receiver. AJ is the key to everything on your offense.
I agree. I think you want to hear a record? They're 43 and they're like 43 and 6. I said 9 earlier. 43 and 6 with AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts starting together.
Great.
Think about that. They're 43 and 6 since those guys have been together on the field.
Great move by the Eagles.
No doubt, man. Tennessee didn't know shit. Mark, tell folks how they can find. And by the way, what's on the docket today? What's? I mean, you have one more. According to
Micah
Sanders,
Parsons,
one
of
more
course.
video to go.
Of course, I've got like 12 more Micah Parsons videos to do today. Okay, Micah Parsons on the sideline. I mean, basically watching the drills.
How the hell is that guy not signed? I'm sorry. I don't.
I'm not signing him.
You wouldn't extend him right now, really? You wouldn't have given him him?
No.
I think that's crazy.
I'll tell you why.
Trade him?
Watch this, okay? Well, let me ask you something, Philly. The Dallas Cowboys give him $40 million a year. Mark, you chime in too. If you give Micah Parsons $40 million, and that team, which I think is going to struggle to win 9 ball games this year because of what Mark just said, both their lines and the run game. Okay? And those teams that does not make the playoffs, you're going to pay with 3 guys. You're going to pay $138 million in 3 guys.
Yeah, but you know what? Hold on. Let's back up here.
If you're serious about
winning, let's back up here for a second. See, this is a misnomer. Now, hold on. Just let me explain something to you. Because it's a misnomer. Yes, CeeDee Lamb is $34 million a year. But his cap number is only $15 million. His cap number is less than A.J. Brown. He's 11th on his cap number this year.
Okay, well then explain to me if it's not a cap issue why you're not fucking filling more holes free agency wise. Like
because we got Jerry freaking Jones, man.
Okay,
what the hell? We got Jerry Jones who's like, we're not paying anybody.
Okay,
it's look, Dan. Every problem points back to Jerry freaking Jones from the time he got rid of Jimmy Johnson.
when Dak
everything
threw that
goes
interception,
to that guy.
Jerry Jones'
The
fault.
same guy says we're going all in and then doesn't do shit and says we're going to do more with less. How the hell do you think you're going to win with a guy that says we're going to do more with less? Nobody in the NFL has ever won shit doing more with less. You can't blame the players. It's Jerry Jones.
I'm not going to disagree with this, but I'll ask you this then, okay? And I'll do it again. I'll ask you this one more time then. So if you think that Dak had the same talent that Hurts has.
Super Bowl. You don't even have to finish it. Super Bowl. Nobody is going to win with the way Jerry Jones does shit. Because you could have signed Micah Parsons when he literally said, I don't have to be the highest paid back in the beginning of this offseason for $35 million. You could have had another $7 million. That's the kind of money that you could have spent last year on getting a guy like Derrick Henry.
Kirk Cousins and on the Eagles.
Oh, shut up, Philly. Just shut up.
Kirk Cousins on the Eagles. If Kirk Cousins on the Eagles, does he win a Super Bowl?
I think they go far.
I don't.
You don't think so? Because
I mean,
Dak Prescott, same thing.
Oh,
the
shit.
Same thing.
Okay. You know what?
With that old line, Kirk Cousins can throw the ball, dude. I don't think Dude, Kirk Cousins has got like almost 50,000 passing yards. You're not really giving that guy a lot of credit.
But he's also had some really good receivers there in Minnesota. I mean, okay. I mean, he went from Diggs to Justin Jefferson. Okay. I mean, come on.
Poor Dak. Never had nothing. Poor Dak.
Wait a minute. Mark, before I get out of here, hold on.
Read between the lines, Philly. Read between those lines, okay? Kiss my high yellow ass.
Nice nails.
Hold on here.
I've been out working in the yard.
Hey, Mark, check it out. Kirk Cousins has 42,000 passing yards. He's got 288 touchdown passes and 126 INTs. He's got
about $300 million.
83 and 74. He's got a 500 record. Actually, get this. He's got better numbers.
See, look, shit just
froze.
You froze.
Say that again.
Hey,
say that again.
He's got better numbers than Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, so when you say Kirk Cousins and you laugh, and Philly throws Kirk Cousins at you, and you go like, "What? He's got a better career than Stafford's got the Super Bowl, right? He had fucking Megatron in Detroit. What did he do with Megatron?
True.
He didn't do shit with him. Look at Philly, man. Philly, why do you hate Dak so much?
I don't hate Dak. I hate that Dak is not held accountable, like to the same standard that every other quarterback in the league is. That's my only argument with Dak.
One of these days, I'm gonna get my payback.
No, September 4th.
Look. I'm gonna get mine, okay?
When Dak gets traded,
one of these days, Philly, I'm gonna get mine.
When Dak gets traded to the Raiders and then he goes to the Super Bowl, then you can say, I told you.
Mine, Philly. I'm gonna get mine.
Hey, you guys are 1,000% awesome. I appreciate you guys. Philly 500. Make sure you check that spectacular channel out. Make sure you. Come on, man. I mean, look, you're a top creator with the Dallas Cowboys. In the city of Dallas, people look to you now, not that shitty old radio stations that they have in that city. They look to you, Mark, and your 16 Micah Parsons videos today.
15, damn it.
15, get it right. Guys, I appreciate you, man. I love both of you very much. Thank you so much for
Thank you. Thank you.
Out, man.
Guys.
You got it, man.
Bye.
You guys are fantastic.
Hi, Michael Anthony, Fitness here, MAF.